Hello, I'm ABX Toycat, and welcome back to Seed Sunday. Seed Sunday is a weekly series I run on my channel where I usually show you console edition seeds, but today I've got something just a bit different because I will be showing you a seed for Minecraft Pocket Edition. So the really cool thing about Pocket Edition seeds is because the world is infinite, it's way more focused on what's around the spawn, so this will be kind of a shorter format than the usual Seed Sunday, just showing you some amazing stuff you can find right next to the spawn, and today's seed definitely has that, because next to the spawn it has 3 villages, all of the same type, that's Savannah villages, so they're bright orange, and all kind of merged together to make one mega village. I'll be showing you that as well as the surrounding mountains and an extreme hill biome nearby, which means you can get some emeralds to actually trade the villagers. It's all really cool stuff, and I think you'll enjoy this seed. If you do, like the video and let me know, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me do like Seed Sunday. Again, I was going to cancel it every now and then, but I figure why not just throw in a Pocket Edition seed from time to time. So with that said, let's get straight into this video already, shall we? And let's start by, I guess, showing you the key point, which is, again, the seed. So what you want to do if you want to get this seed, because I typed it in for the same as the title of the thing, so I can show you in-game, because I figured that would make sense. It's 1388582293. It's on screen right here. If you type that in as your seed, then you'll spawn in this world just across the river from where I am right now. So yeah, you spawn just over there, so just a small river crossing, literally 6 blocks. I'm sure you can swim through a river, and then, like another 20 blocks, and you end up in your first village already. So how can you actually tell that this isn't just one, giant village, and it's actually 3 separate villages? Well, it's really, really hard. As you can see, they all link in together so perfectly, but the one key point that lets you know this is, not just the most freakiest village ever, is that, as you can see, there's 2 blacksmith chests. You can only find 1 per village, but also that every village has 1, well, and 1 well exactly. As you can see, there are 3 wells here that just all happen right next to each other to make 3 of the same type of village, and this is just absolutely amazing because it means every single type of village you can, villager in the game you can find is found here. Also, you've got 2 blacksmith chests full of loot, which is pretty awesome if you ask me, but also, on top of that, you get some really weird glitches, and just so many villages together means you're gonna find some iron golems right next to the spawn, which I think is cool. And yeah, this is just a site. If you want to make an NPC city, you've basically got one for free right here. So anyway, let's show you around some of the stuff. Like I said, once you get to this point, you can go left and you can go to this really, really weird glitched house. Again, I really love it when stuff like this happens because it's just the generator going a bit crazy. Here it decided to replace these stairs with just pathway blocks. You climb over this villager's house if you want to. Again, very upsetting for the village inside, but kind of cool otherwise. And then you can see there's this first thing here. Obviously, you'll have a blacksmith chest, which is going to be kind of nice. On the Pocket Edition, I believe it doesn't, vary from seed to seed. So if you do go in here, then as you can see, you're going to get yourself some bread, some horse armor, which is all good stuff, as well as some apples and an iron helmet. I don't know if you need the iron helmet too much, but if you do, that's great stuff, right? Then as well as that, if we actually head this way, there's a second one if we go over here. So yeah, the reason this one's cool is because this kind of goes all the way to the limits of where the village can go. As you can see, this planter goes literally to the edge of the world, to the edge of the biome, and even directly into the river. So yeah, you got yourself a river planter, and I think that's like basically a bridge right here. You never have to land in water if you don't want to. Also, the blacksmith is interesting because it's just got lava spilling out from it. I think that must be a weird glitch my seed. But then also, yep, we got a second blacksmith, so a whole second bunch of free stuff, which in this case is going to be some more horse armor, because you can never have too much horse armor. I mean, you can actually. I'd say 2 bits of horse armor is too much for a single player world, but also you get some iron boots, which is pretty cool. Awesome. So yeah, with that said, 2 blacksmith chests, as well as 3 separate villages all combined together, which means 3 sets of villages, but also there's a church right here. So if you want the rare trades that come with that, stuff like trading in redstone for, emeralds, stuff like that, you can find it here. So yeah, amazing triple village right here. Let me just kind of, again, emphasize that this is something that you really do not find, especially when the villages are so rare, but as happened to happen over here, and I think that's amazing. So yeah, triple village, all of the same type, makes this giant orange vibrant city, really, really cool, but also around this orange city thing, you'll see that in every direction you'll find the Savannah end biomes. So the funny thing about Savannah end biomes on the Pocket Edition is because the world height is only 128, they actually generate to a similar height of the console, which I think is kind of interesting. So yeah, if you actually look over here, you can see a relatively flat one that's just like, oh yeah, the Savannah end. But yeah, it kind of makes you surrounded by this giant valley on all sides. But the coolest thing is, again, if you head to the right, okay, so the direction, you gotta fix the voice. Okay, so yeah, the really interesting thing is if you go to the right of these, so from the spawn, if you go to the right direction, so take a right turn and just keep going forwards, you head up to this mountain. So this mountain's kind of normal size, but then it gets more and more mountainous, and over here, as you can see, this is one of the highest points you can find on the Pocket Edition, because it's just 8 blocks away from what is the height limit. This right here, I placed the block here just to prove a point, this is the very highest anything can generate, and this is how high the world actually got, which is really, really cool, and if you're willing to go a little bit further this way, you'll see that it literally will go to the very, very peak for an extreme host biome, but just in case you don't want to go to this exact extreme hills biome, because you have to walk through a mountain to get to the mountain, and who wants to do that, right? What you might want to do instead is head across the desert. So again, the benefit of heading across the desert is that there's never going to be rain, and in case you don't like mobs, or friendly mobs, which I don't know why you would like, then you're going to find another giant extreme hills biome here, and this is really cool, because like I said, on the Pocket Edition, finding things can be harder, because the infinite world means bigger biomes, but if you do want to find some emeralds, you can actually do that in multiple locations. Again, there's one right here just across the desert, and it's reasonably well sized. And then also, if you just head across the desert in the other direction, you're going to find extreme hills there. So I think it's pretty great personally that you can have the combination of, you know, the amazing hills nearby if you just want the hill, but also extreme hills if you want to get the emeralds, all combined next to your giant orange mega city thing. And again, this is a seed I recommend, because on the Pocket Edition, you only really need the spawn to be amazing. You can find anything else you need by just searching for long enough, but when the spawn has something like this, I think it's something not worth turning down, and that's why I think this seed's pretty great. So yeah, pretty awesome seed for Minecraft Pocket Edition. Hopefully you all do enjoy the seed video. If you did, like it and let me know, because it helps out the channel a lot, and listen if you did like it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. My voice has been slowly dying today, so hopefully I'll have more videos in the future, and I've got some time to rest it over this weekend. But yeah, besides that, I hope you did all enjoy the Seed Sunday, because I enjoyed making it, and leave a comment down below if you want to see more Pocket Edition Seed Sundays, because I think this is cool. But, you know, I always want to do things with your kind of feedback, so let me know your words and stuff down below. But besides that, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everyone!